Hello everybody. Happy Friday. I'm a minute or two late, I think. I don't think my clocks were synced. I was sitting over there for a couple of minutes and it said I had 2 minutes, and then when I got over here, I said I was a minute late. So, hello. Hopefully you guys weren't waiting too long. Let's see if I can find y'all on Facebook. Okay, good. Let's make sure the volume is turned down. Good. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. I haven't been live in a couple of weeks. Last week we did all of our spring break craft along, and I decided not to go live that last day because those two projects really needed for me to be perfect. And I was afraid I was going to mess them up. So pre-recorded, you know, you can edit. Anyways, I'm back live today. We're going to do Easter projects, and typically I pick a bundle or a stamp set. And this time we don't really have a clear Easter bundle. We do have a beautiful one called Faith Collection, which we're going to use on one project, but I wanted to do some cutesy things too. So we're going to mix it up, and I am using Faith Collection, and I am using Choose Happy, and then on the third project there's no stamping. I know, no stamping. Imagine that. I have a lot of things to show you, so I'm going to flip the camera around. I want to talk to you a little bit about the last chance list. The last chance list has come out, and it's overwhelming to me, honestly, because there's a lot, but then there's a lot that's carrying over. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. So it's kind of confusing. I know that you guys, let's see if I can get this right. I know that you guys, let's see what's going on here. Okay. I know you guys have sent me some questions about, you know, is this going to be in the new catalog? Is this going to, and all I can say is it's a lot. It's a lot. I do want to show you first. We need to focus in on those things that are leaving, because if they are on the last chance list, then that means they're while supplies last. So I needed boho blue cardstock the morning the last chance list came out, and I went to get it, and it was already sold out, as these things happen, as these things do each year. So I want to show you exactly where you can find it. When you go to the website, you click those little lines at the top, and then you click specials, okay, and then last chance products. That's how I get there. And then you can scroll through here and see everything in here is leaving. Now, the new change for Stampin' Up! Is when that new catalog comes out, these things might still live on the website until they sell out. So that's different for us demonstrators. We're used to pulling all of our stuff and then selling all of our retired stuff. So that's different now for us. I don't know how much it affects you guys. I think really the important thing is to look through the last chance list and see what's here that you can't live without, okay? Some of it's marked down. Some of it's pretty cheap too. I was looking last night. Actually, this right here, we're using this Halloween paper today. I know, we're using Halloween paper. We're using that gorgeous grape pattern. This pack of Halloween Spells Designer Series paper is $3.75. So that's very cheap. So take some time and scroll through here and see. There's that card keeper kit, $22. If it's in red, that means it's marked down. There's some two-tone cardstock marked down. And just go through here, take your time. Look, here's some of that cute Snowy Scenes paper, $10. I'm always wanting the paper, you know. I always feel like I need to get more of that paper. I love that paper. I really liked this Wild Wheat ribbon. I don't know, Wild Wheat's not everybody's favorite color, but this ribbon is like gold. It looks gold, and it's marked down to $5.95, which is, I feel like, a really reasonable price for 10 yards of ribbon. So go through here, check it out. Just know that everything in here while supplies last. That means that it could be here for two more days. That means it could be here for 2 more months. We just don't know, okay? Now, also, you want to go to what's new and new arrivals, and we've got 3 new kits here. This one, I want you to look at this one. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. I have it here in a box and I haven't opened it. I love making paper 3D flowers, so I'm very excited about that one. There's also a card kit, Essential Occasions kit, right there. And the Loveliest Wishes kit. Okay, so I just wanted to point those 2 things out to you guys. Make sure that you're aware. There is not a PDF. Now, a lot of us like to go through. Now I have to navigate back over to you guys because I feel like, oh, I can't see you. I can't see you. Okay. A lot of us like to go through our catalog and write retired, retired, retired. And there's not a PDF for that this year, which makes it a little more confusing. Visually, I like to go through here and put a big R on the things that are leaving and retiring. But I haven't done that. Maybe this weekend I'll spend some time going through and checking those things out. So anyway, that's where we're at. The fun part of that is that we have a new catalog coming, which I have sitting right here. We talked a little bit about the in colors 2 weeks ago. I got samples of the in colors, and many of you have asked me about In Color Club. Yes, I am doing In Color Club again. If you were not part of my In Color Club last year, it's turned into a project club. Each month you get a kit, kind of looks like this actually, and it'll have everything of one of the colors. So Secrecy, it'll have 10 card bases. It'll have a bolt of ribbon, the ink pad, the refill, the marker, the blend, the 2-tone cardstock this year. And then it'll have a make and take packet, and you'll get a video and a PDF. You'll also get a printed out card sketch for the 2 cards that we're making, as well as a color coach that you can put on a ring. A color coach gives you the color combinations, 3 suggested color combinations to help you. That will start in May. I will have the full details on this early next week up on my blog. I just wanted you guys to know that it's coming, okay? In Color Club will start in May, so you'll have to sign up this month. So be on the lookout for that. I put in my order for all my catalogs. So if you are a past customer, I sent you an opt-in email so that you could opt in, let me know if you wanted one. And if you opted in, I ordered you one. If you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, just email me and I'll be happy to add you to my list, okay? This catalog goes live May, is it Cinco de Mayo? Yes, no, oh, I better put my glasses on, May 6th. Oh, that looked like a 5 to me, May 6th, okay? So we have more than a month for that catalog. All right, let's talk about Club Create real quick. Tuesday's the last day to subscribe to this month's Club Create. It's the Adventure Together, and I've actually already started working on it. I've got a busy April and an even busier May, so I'm really trying to work ahead on some things. But the deadline for you guys is Tuesday. If you would like to join Club Create, it's $45. Here are 2 past Club Create kits. They come, you get a quarter pack or half pack. This month you're getting a full pack of Designer Series paper. You're getting some twine and some dots. Last month, everybody got an adhesive gift. Sometimes I throw in some surprises. You get 5 projects and you get a video, full, usually it's like 30 to 40 minute video on all 5 projects, PDF and shipping for $45. You can add on the bundle and I pay the shipping and tax when you do that. Okay, so the deadline to sign up for Adventure Together is Tuesday. Now, let me show you the next one. I'm very excited about the next Club Create for May. It's a brand new suite of products, and it uses new in colors, and all 5 cards for May are going to be fun folds. Mandy, no, you have to opt into what I offer. I can't personalize 100 different kits. Sorry. If you want just the cardstock or whatever, then you can order those on your own. Club Create for May starts Tuesday, the 8th. Okay, so if you are not part of Club Create, but you want to opt in for May, wait until Tuesday, because if you sign up now, you're signing up starting in April. All 5 cards will be fun folds for May, and they're this beautiful paper set that I love. It's got the Sweet Blooms bundle and the Pretty Florals bundle. Bright colors, strawberry slush. We've got Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger. It's going to be a fun one. So just a little sneak peek for you guys for May. Okay, now this month's class to go is my Alzheimer's fundraiser class. Hopefully you guys have seen the information. I made a video explaining the class and sent out an email, did a blog post, posted on Facebook. So if you want the details on this, scroll back, go back to my blog, pinkbuckaroo.com. You'll find it. My dad has Alzheimer's, has been suffering for years with Alzheimer's. My mom is his caretaker. It's been, you know what? You know, it's awful. If you guys, many of you, I would say majority of you know somebody or have somebody in your family who is suffering with Alzheimer's. So I like to do a fundraiser every year in honor of my dad, and that is this class. It features the Thankful Garden bundle, which is dies, stamps, and masks. It has a masking video showing you how to use the masks. It has a PDF for the 6 cards. You're going to get a full pack of these tiny bee trinkets, which are super cute and are in low inventory right now. Hopefully they don't sell out before I close the class. You're going to get an ephemera pack. You're going to get the gold twisted thread, which is on last chance list. I hate this time of year because at any time I could have to stop registration because supplies run out. I order every few days to make sure we've gotten everybody who's registered. But if you want to make sure you're in on this class, make sure to register soon. All the proceeds for this class go to Alzheimer's Association, and I got this in the mail. I'm very excited about it. They send these to me a few times a year. Once you donate to them, then you get on their mailing list, and they're going to do a 3-time match challenge by April 17th. So on April 17th, whatever money I've already collected from this class, I'm going to donate, and we're going to get 3 times the donation, which is so exciting. So anyways, I just want to let you guys know the deadline on this is actually the 20th, and they will ship out at the very end of April. Okay. All right. There's that PDF/video version also available for those of you that just want that. That is in my PDF store. You guys, if you try to buy a PDF from my PDF store and you have trouble, email me and I'll just invoice you. Having tons of problems with that website, and I am kind of stuck because I have hundreds of PDFs there and there's no easy way to transfer them to a different website. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. It's really stressing me out. It's glitching. I'm having lots of trouble with it. So if you try to buy a PDF and you can't, you have tech problems, just email me and ask for an invoice. I'll be happy to send you an invoice. Okay, this month's All-Star Tutorial Video Class Bundle features a beautiful bokeh suite in the Spring Mini catalog. It's the one with the butterfly. 12 video tutorials, all designed by different demonstrators from around the world. The PDF has measurements in imperial and metric, plus a link to each video. These are so fun. We give these away for free for anybody who spends $50 with us during the month of April. You can also purchase this in my PDF store if you are interested in just purchasing the PDF. Each project page has a link for the video. So we deliver it as a PDF, and then you click the links within the PDF. Okay? Okay, all right, let me get a hair clip because suddenly I'm like sweating. It's hot here. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top today, but it's gonna cool off. It's not quite summer yet, but boy, does it feel like it. I know there's lots of you in the middle of the United States dealing with some nasty storms. You know me, I watch the weather all the time. So I know what you guys have been watching it closely. Hopefully you guys are okay. Okay, so Facebook Friday, like I said, we're not using one product this week. Typically, I pick one product and we go with one product, but this week I decided to just make Easter projects, and we are using 2 different stamp sets. You can get the PDF over my blog. I already checked, it's up, it's working. Snow Susan, that's crazy, I know. Yes, Nicole, I know. No, it'll be warm by the time you get here. It's this weekend, it's supposed to be really cool, but then it'll warm up. That's the thing about San Antonio. The weather changes. It warms up pretty quick. We don't stay cold for very long. This is over at pinkbuckaroo.com. It has the measurements and supply list for the 3 projects that we're making, and it has links for the 3 things that I mentioned. That class, by the way, the registration link, you have to email me to get that. I can't list it onto my, I can't list it on my blog or Facebook, but I can email it. If you're on my email list, go back and find the email I sent out earlier in the week or last week. Was it this week? Yeah, it was Monday, right? I sent that out on Monday. Okay, also, if you like today's projects, you can get them for free. I will send them as a thank you to everybody who orders between now and Monday at midnight, as long as your order is over $35 and uses this week's host code. I will send them to you for free. I cut them on Tuesday, ship them on Wednesday, so you don't have to wait very long. This is the last week we're going to do a host code. The host code is going away. You guys, starting, what's the date? Starting week after next, you're going to start earning rewards on every order over $20 that you put in. Kind of like if you ever shopped at Gymboree, if you ever had kids, that when my kids were little, you'd go to Gymboree and you'd earn gym bucks for however much you spent. And then you could go back and spend the gym bucks. So you're going to earn those automatically. You have to have an online account and it'll accumulate, and then you can cash them in anytime you want. You can, you can save them up. You can use, $5 this time, $10 next time, whatever. But that will be coming out week after next. We might use the host code next week. I don't know. I'm kind of over the host code. If you guys use it, great. If not, I still send you the projects. But the order minimum will be going up to $50 starting next week. And next week, we have somebody from Stampin' Up coming into town to spend some time with me and my team. So I will not be live next week, I don't think. But I think I'm going to pre-record Facebook Friday because I don't want to just not do it. So stay tuned for details on that, okay? And next week we're using Resourceful Rusty. If you haven't seen Resourceful Rusty, it's a really cute stamp set. I actually have it right here. He's really cute. So we'll be doing Resourceful Rusty next week. So be on the lookout for that, okay? How about prizes? I picked 2 winners from 2 weeks ago to earn 2 Club Create kits from last month. Brandy Randall and Darcy Cooper Harmon. Brandy, I'm pretty sure I have your mailing address. Darcy, I think I have your email address. Your mailing address. But if you'll email me, just email me. Make sure I have the right mailing address. You guys, last week, Mary Alice, I don't know if you're watching, but your prize went out late because I sent it out without a label. And my lovely post office person, my mailman, he knew it was mine because it was that pink envelope, and he put it back in my box. He put a big question mark on it. So Mary Alice, yours went out late, but it did go out, I don't know, a couple days ago. This week I'll be giving away framed scenes. This is a good bundle. We're actually going to use this die set today, the oval in it. So if you'd like to be entered to win the framed scene bundle, all you have to do is share the video either on Facebook or on YouTube. Put in the comments that you shared, and I will pick a winner next week. Okay, well, let's get started. I have to get to a tennis match. She's actually already started playing, so I may miss it. You guys know how I feel about tennis, but it is her last season, and I promised I would be there as much as I can, so I gotta try. You guys, tennis is just really boring. Just really, really boring, and I've had 2 kids play tennis, and I absolutely cannot stand tennis. I love my girls, but I can't stand tennis. Oh, anyhow, okay, my husband's there. Hopefully that'll make her feel a little bit better that mom's not there. Anyway, okay, here we go. Ready? We're gonna make this fun fold with the Faith Collection. I love this cross die. It's really neat. You have the dies. You also have the stamps. This little background stamp with the palm branches behind it is really pretty. So we're going to do that. We're using, notice this paper. This paper is called Natural Textures. Am I giving you the right name? Woven Textures. But actually, this one right here is from Floral Delight. I felt like we needed something in between these two busy patterns, so I put this pattern, and I'll show you the back. You'll recognize it when we get there. All right, well, let's get started. Let's see, what do I need? We've got a lot of pieces this week. We're gonna start, let's start from the bottom up. Pecan pie, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then here is this, one of these woven textures. You've got like basket weave on, this looks like maybe like a rattan mat or something. You can use any side you want. This paper pack has three pieces of each pattern, I believe. So you get a little bit more than you normally get. All right, then we're gonna take a piece of crumb cake. Let me get my Simply Scored. Yes, I love this set too, Lisa. It is beautiful. 3 1/2 by 11, and we're gonna score it at 1 1/2, 3 1/2, 7 1/2, and 9 1/2. Okay, and then we're gonna take it and we're gonna fold those two middle lines. We're gonna fold them inward like that. And then the outside lines we're gonna fold outward like that. All right, now let's get all of our little pieces of Designer Series paper. Here's the one I was telling you about. It looks like it goes with this pack, right? But actually it's that paper, the yellow paper that I can never remember the name. Floral Delight is that paper. We're gonna use just kind of that neutral kind of burlap look. This is another kind of a basket weave. Got another basket weave on that side. Carrie, do you like tennis? You know what, my biggest problem is that I have like a brain block against understanding it. They have, you know, we've been playing tennis since Ellie was in 3rd grade and Ellie is 22, so for a long time. And they have explained it and explained it and explained it to me, and I still don't fully understand it. And at the high school courts, there's no like big scoreboard. They have this little thing that they turn on the net that they understand, but I never know, like, what's the score? Are we winning? Are we losing? Was that good for us? I don't know when to clap. I'm just confused. It's hot. My daughter is feisty. My middle daughter is very feisty. And so she gets attitude real easily in the middle of tennis matches, which stresses me out too. You know, I'm like, calm down, be quiet, you know, don't, you know, and then she calls over line judges and, you know, I mean, she's standing up for herself, but it stresses me out. Okay, so you guys, I put adhesive on the back there. She actually is doing really, really good this season. She has won 1st place in one of the matches and one of the tournaments. And then this morning she had a match already and she won 6-0, 6-0. So she's doing really, really good. Lisa, see, my youngest daughter plays basketball, and I get basketball. Now, there's a lot of things I still am like, what's that? Why'd they do that? You know, but for the most part, I understand basketball. And volleyball, I really loved when they played volleyball. But tennis, I mean, we're going on over 10 years, and I always kept saying I was going to take tennis lessons, and I thought maybe that would help me understand it, and it probably would, but I just never did it. And now we're on the last season. She tells me 6-0, 6-0, so that I will understand, Denise. she speaks in mom language. Okay, I have put an adhesive sheet on the back of this pecan pie piece, and I noticed that I have these little pieces still in the back. This is a tricky die, this one. It's not real easy to use. I'm going to show you what I have discovered. If you watch my YouTube recording of this project, I totally screwed it up and had to do a second one. And I left that on the video just to kind of show you guys what not to do. What not to do. But I've put an adhesive sheet there, and we're going to cut the top layer out of the side that has the adhesive sheet. We're going to stamp this large background palm image in Old Olive, ink on Old Olive. And I put a foam mat down because it's a large photopolymer stamp, and I find that they don't stamp well on my desk. So if you put a foam mat under any of your large photopolymers, you'll probably have better luck if you are struggling. All right, now the little Easter lily, I have stamped it in Smoky Slate because I felt like Memento Black was too harsh, too, you know, like it wasn't soft enough. So we're doing Smoky Slate, and I am hitting it with the heat tool because I'm going to use a Stampin' Blend, and I don't want it to run at all. So I've just found that heat setting it, making sure it's set, will kind of prevent any of that. So just put a little bit of yellow kind of going out towards the middle like that. All right, that was Daffodil Delight. All right, let's bring over the cut and emboss machine. And you guys, Tucker had his little surgery last Friday, you know, his little boy surgery. And he's been so good. You would never have known he had surgery. He was wild man the day we brought him home. I was super stressed out because they were like, keep him calm. Do not let him run. Take him outside on a leash for 2 weeks. Do not bathe him. That boy was like, whatever. He was wild man like he always is. We had new mulch laid last week, and then it poured down rain, and he went outside like Saturday and dug in the mulch and was like a mud patty. And I was freaking out because I'm like, I'm not supposed to get him wet. He has not paid any attention to his little incision. I mean, you would never have known. It was incredible that he just was like super good. Okay, now I didn't do the little trick that I wanted to do. So let's come back over here. The trick for this cross, let's take this one off because that one cuts easy. The trick for this is to do it upside down. You know, when you have to put a cone on a dog, this cone of shame, I mean, it is like torture for me because I feel so bad. All right, so what I did is I ran it upside down. The die is on the bottom, the paper's on the top. And it will cut out all those little doodads way better than the regular way. So give that a try, especially since we have put another layer of something on the back, you know, the adhesive sheet. And it makes it a little harder to even cut through. Yeah, he was just, Mary, that's what I had heard. I mean, I'm like, that's crazy. You've had surgery. And he was like, whatever. Wild man. But he didn't, we got him a little donut to wear instead of the cone. And he was okay with it. He didn't mind it, but he was able to get it off, and he chewed the strap right off of it. So that was like day 2. And I was like, well, okay. I guess we're not wearing a donut. And he really didn't need it. He did not mess with any incisions. And now we're a week out, and I feel like we're kind of in the safe zone. He is just hilarious. I said to my husband, so this is what it's like to have a little boy. Because, you know, we have all girls. He is just, he is something else. Wild man. Hi, Laura. That's totally fine. You know, Mary, we tried the surgical suit too, because in preparation, I was like ordering all these things. The little surgical suit, but it totally like covered, but then it would like gape open, you know, and I was like, well, that's not really going to work either. And then he was messing with it. He was chewing on it. And I thought, I don't know. Luckily, he really did mess. I saw him lick the incision one time, and I put the donut on him and then never saw him do it again. So I don't know. He was just a good boy. He was a good boy. Yeah, Lisa, they were like, because we did it on a Friday afternoon, And they were like, go to urgent care if you have any problems. I'm like, oh, great. Because I hate going to the pet urgent care. Oh no, the donuts had to double stack them, Mary. That is hilarious. That is super funny. Okay, I took the adhesive backing off of that cross and we're gonna put it on top. So it's pecan pie on pecan pie. Isn't that pretty? And then we'll get dimensionals and we're gonna put that here. I didn't do a great job cutting this out, but we're gonna pretend like I did. We're just gonna fake it till we make it. All right, we're just gonna pretend like that cut beautifully. It kind of slipped. All right, now this piece right here. This is another intricate die that you wanna do upside down. It is from Citrus Blooms, it's the centerpiece. I really felt like we needed something behind there, like a little bit more. So that's why we have that piece. And I'm gonna take my dimensionals. You guys, the sky looks like it might be getting a little dark. You know what that means? Tennis will be canceled. I'm a terrible mother. I'm just terrible. And she's like, I think kind of accepted it. She's just like, it's fine, whatever, Mom, it's fine. Someday she can work down therapy. Okay, now let's get that beautiful, there's a branch right here. And this is a piece that's gonna go on the inside. I'm gonna stamp it in Old Olive, but I'm gonna stamp it off like that. And then we'll get He Is Risen in full strength right there. Okay. And then we put this on the inside. Do you guys send Easter cards? That is one card that I've never even thought to send an Easter card. And we celebrate Easter. We make a big deal of Easter here. But I don't know. I guess I should, right? All right, this Daffodil Delight 1/8 of an inch ribbon. I love it. I love it so much. And it is on the discontinued list. Last chance. So if you haven't gotten it yet, make sure you get it because it's good. It's very skinny. I like a real skinny ribbon. It's almost like twine. Getting a glue dot, and we're gonna stick that up under like that. Okay, there we go. And then how about some dots? We'll use, these are the neutral matte dots. Put a few like that, and there you go. Just a simple fun fold like that. All right, hope you guys like that. That Woven Textures paper is really pretty. It is good also for masculine cards. So check it out. Let's see, there we go. Now I have 3 Easter cards to send, don't I? Okay, let me clean up and we're gonna make a Easter caddy. All right, this caddy is not my original design. My friend Angie Judah, this is her original design. She is one of my favorite stampers of all time. So I had this pinned and I really wanted to make it. So we're gonna make it out of Gorgeous Grape and we're gonna use the Choose Happy stamp set, no dies. So we'll do a little bit of fuzzy cutting today. I wanted to show you guys these. Have you seen these? Peeps Milk Chocolate Covered Marshmallow. I am not a marshmallow person at all, but I had never seen those. And I thought, for Peeps lovers, that might be fun. And then of course, the best candy ever made, the Cadbury Mini Eggs. All right, so, I mean, put whatever you want in there. All right, let's make our caddy first. Let's see if I have my pieces, if I can get them picked up over here. You're gonna need 3 pieces of Gorgeous Grape. And remember, all of this is on the PDF today. Oh, Lisa, no, oh, that's sad. Joan, she's doing okay. I haven't talked to her recently either. She was on it on stage, so I'm not sure. I am not sure. I should check in on her. Okay, 2 pieces of Gorgeous Grape, 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. On the short side, we're gonna score it at 1 and 2 1/2, and then turn it and score it at 1 and 2 1/2, and 6 and 7 1/2. Okay, then do another one exactly the same, 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. On the short side, score it at 1 and 2 1/2. On the long side, score it at 1, 2 1/2, 6 and 7 1/2. Then you need a piece of Gorgeous Grape that is 3 1/2 by 8, and we're just going to score it at 4 inches on the long side. All right, now we're going to do some trimming, and this is actually Angie. Her designs are always, I feel like, really simple. Like they don't look simple, but they are. And I really liked the way she put this together. I changed it a little bit, but for the most part, it's the same. All right, so burnish your lines. Then I'm gonna get my bigger scissors. Oh, they're right here. All right, we're gonna cut up. Here's the long side. Here you have like this little 1-inch section, and then the larger section. And that larger section needs to be at the top. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut all the way up to the second score line from the bottom. And then over here, I'm gonna cut off those 2, and then down here, just this one. And I think I'm gonna actually cut the corners off of this one. All right, again, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Cut all the way up to the second score line. And then we'll cut those 2 and cut that one. And then let's just cut the corners. Okay. So there's that. Now we're gonna do the same thing. That's 1/2 of our caddy. And then this is gonna be the other half. Do you guys have the store called Pop Shelf? It's newish to San Antonio. And a good question about Faith Collection. Lisa says it's online exclusive. See, I can't keep up with these what's online, what's in the catalog. If you go look, if you type it in, if it says nothing, then it's staying. If it says last chance, then that means it's going away. And then if it doesn't come up, then that means it's gone. They say if it disappears from the website, then that's it. Sold out, gone. It's all just really, it's a transition. They're changing things. They're having some things online, some things in the catalog. We're all trying to get used to it. Okay, back to Pop Shelf. You have them. Have you guys been to Pop Shelf? Pop Shelf is like Five Below, if you have Five Below, but like nicer, like fancier, like for adults. That's how my daughter described it. It's like Five Below for adults. It is such a nice little, like, I wouldn't call it a dollar store because it's not a dollar, but they have a lot of nice things that are better than the dollar store, but then they're cheap, if that makes sense. They've even got like a makeup section and shampoos and stuff that you've seen that you know, name brands. You got to look to see if it's in your area because I really like it. Super clean. You do your own self-checkout, which I like. So, I don't know. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because that's where I got those peeps. Okay. Now, take those 2 little tabs right there, and we're going to put some glue. I'm using glue because you could swim through my studio in here. It is so humid. We need some really good adhesive. Make sure to line up those outside edges. Okay, and then fold these 2 in. And we're gonna put a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue. All right. Now, this is what it looks like that, okay? And you can get your clothespins. And we'll just kind of, but we're gonna you don't really need to do this because we're gonna glue them together in just a second, but we'll do that for now. Okay, again, do the exact same thing. A little bit of glue, a little bit of glue. Fold those in, then fold these two little sides in. Stay together, bro. I've been using the word bro all the time because my girls use it and I hate it. I don't want to say it, but I end up saying it, bro. Do you guys have kids saying that? Have you heard the kids saying that? Actually, they say bruh. What's up, bruh? Ugh. I know. It's like dude. My generation, we say dude all the time. Dude. It's their dude. I don't like it. How dare them come up with a new word. All right, now we're gonna get glue and we're gonna put all this together. Am I using too much glue? Probably. All right. Ooh, look at all that glue. I know, Denise, right? Bruh, bruh. Everything is bruh. It's not bro either. It's not bro. And I say bro and they're like, oh, Mom. Well, whatever. All right, so we've glued those together. Now get your clothespins and really like tighten it up because we need these guys to really stick together. They say all kinds, my youngest especially, she speaks a whole different language. Like she'll say, it was so, you know, one thing she says is like food that she likes. She says, this is gas. And I'm like, you know, that doesn't sound good. We didn't use gas for good. You know, that was not a word I would use to describe something good. Right? I mean, does it, like in your mind, if someone says that, you're thinking, what? It gave you what? I don't know. Clocked, yes. Clocked, yes. I don't know. Taco Bell is Denise, yes. Agreed. Okay, now we're gonna get, I don't know, they're weird, these teenagers, I tell you. All right, we've got our little nested essential rectangle, and it's the second largest. Okay, I'm going to stamp the flower twice there, then I'm going to stamp it once over here. Oh, bussin', yeah, bussin'. We use that one to annoy the you know what out of them. They hate it. I love this street holder too. I love caddies, Sharon. I always love a little caddy with a little handle on it. All right, now I'm going to use Daffodil Delight again. So I really am going to set this heat set these images because I find that when I use yellow with Memento, it always gets a little bit muddy. Oh, Lisa, let's see. I got to see what you're saying. Place to plug a charger. How funny. I know. I feel like I've gotten to the point where I don't understand a lot of things. I know. How did we get here? We were young and cool once. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to color the flowers, Daffodil Delight. And now my colors here, I chose Gorgeous Grape, really, and Daffodil Delight to go with that Peeps packaging and the Cadbury packaging. So feel free to change up your color. And we're going to use that Halloween paper, Potions, what's it called? Potions, let me look on my list. Halloween Spells, not Potions, Halloween Spells. Y'all, that paper is $3.75. Get it, because even if you don't do Halloween, the backside patterns are really good, and it's got a good black and white pattern too. All right. Now, the other one my daughter says a lot is sus. That's very sus, like suspicious. I kind of like that one. She has new ones all the time. There's a guy on Instagram, his name is Mr. Lindsay, and he's a middle school teacher, and he does videos that are hilarious, you know, like teaching you what the kids say and their behavior, whatever. You gotta follow him, Mr. Lindsay. He's on the Today Show sometimes too. He comes and does like a little lesson for Jenna so she knows what the kids are saying. Mr. Lindsay. Okay, now I have something to tell you guys while I'm cutting this out. We talk about shows all the time. I was waiting till I got to this point so I could talk to you guys about Severance. You guys, we talked a little bit about Severance. Someone said it was kind of intense, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch something intense. You guys, it's one of the best shows I have ever seen. It is the weirdest show by far that I have ever seen. However, it is so thought-provoking, and I can't stop thinking about it during the day. We're almost at the end of season 2, and there's only 2 seasons. If you guys need a show that is going to consume you, it's one of those really where you can't be looking at your phone. You can't be doing anything else. You got to like pay attention. It's on Apple TV, and you guys, it is so good. It's not violent. It's not inappropriate. Now, one of the guys does cuss a lot. Some F-bombs. But other than that, like, I'm not scared that my kids are going to walk in when I'm watching it. You know, like White Lotus. Oh my gosh. I'm terrified to watch that with my kids, even in the house. But this is not that. And I keep telling my mom to watch it because I need somebody to talk to about it. My husband's watching it with me, and we're both like, what did I just see? What did I just watch? And then it's one of these shows that kind of reminds me of Lost, where you would go online. Well, I would go online and I would Google it, and you would find out all these like conspiracies, and this meant that, and this color meant this. And so it's really good. Yes. And the woman that plays Miss Casey was on the Today Show today, and I was very excited, but she didn't give any, I don't know, there was nothing, like, I didn't feel like anything, she didn't say anything. I know the third one's coming, but how long are we going to watch? Like 2 years? I mean, how long are we going to have to wait? Like 2 years? You guys need to watch it. It's good. It is so good. Okay, that's my little PSA for the week. We literally have watched all 2 seasons in about a week. We've stopped watching everything else that we watch because we have to watch it. It's so good. Apple TV. Okay, here's this paper. Is this like the 3rd week in a row we've used the on-the-go paper? I'm in love with it. I love it so much. Strawberry slush. Okay, and then we're going to get the little bun and the little flower. And we're going to put these on here. We'll put the flower like this. And then we'll put the little bun. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Leave that. Wait. I forgot the sentiment. Let's get strawberry slush, one of our new in colors. Who's excited about strawberry slush? Obviously, I'm very excited about strawberry slush. I love it. All right, Easter in Gorgeous Grape. You know, I don't get to use Gorgeous Grape very often, and I love it. It's not in very many of our pattern papers, so I feel like I don't get to use it very much, but I just really, really like it. It's a good bright purple. I remember when we got Gorgeous Grape, I was like, I'm not a purple person, but I love this purple. We've got some good purples. Okay, this is the Hearts and Hugs banner. And I'm going to put that like that, and then put the bunny there on the top. Happy Easter. So cute. All right, now let's come back to this piece. This was the 3rd piece that we scored, and we're going to use the smallest oval in the scenic frames dies to make the handle. You could easily use a circle punch. You could use an oval punch if you had one. Oh, Cliffy, my 10-year-old grandson calls me bruh. His big brother at the age called me dude. Dude. Yeah, I know. My mom, I'm always like, Addie, do not call your grandmother bruh. And she's like, I'm not calling her anything. It's just like a word, like a filler word. It sounds like they're calling you bruh. It took us a while to figure that out. They're not, because I would say, don't call me bruh. And she says, I'm not calling you bruh. I'm just saying bruh. Like a filler word, like, I don't know, what would you say? Like, gosh, or what, or I don't know. I don't know. It's used in multiple ways. Verb, noun, adjective. The DSP name, this one right here is On the Go designer series paper, online exclusive, and the gorgeous great paper that I'm getting ready to use is the Halloween, what do we call it? Halloween Spells paper, both online. Both are on my PDF today, Jane. So go get the PDF, pinkbuckaroo.com. It's under the last photo. You'll see it down there, and it has the names and the item number. Although, you guys, we don't really need item numbers anymore because on the website you just type in the name. So I think I might stop typing the item numbers because it's kind of a pain. And, you know, we're not filling out forms anymore. We don't really need them. So I think I might stop typing those up. I probably get most of them, not most of them, some of them wrong too. Okay, slide this down over that middle section, and now you have a little caddy. Did you guys see what I did? Put adhesive on both sides, sandwiched that. So cute, right? All right, now let's get our paper. We've got 4 pieces of the Halloween Spells designer series paper. There's 1. There's 2. And you can put Easter eggs in here. You could put loose candy. If you haven't tried the Reese's eggs, the little, you know, they almost look like a peanut M&M. I ate a whole bag of them. A whole bag I bought. And I ate the whole bag over like a week. It was in here, it was open, and every time I walked by, I just took a handful. Not very good. Not very healthy. But so delicious. All right. Put this down here with some dimensionals. And we're going to put that right there on the front of your caddy. And then last but not least, we just need our ribbon. The white woven ribbon. This ribbon is your little black dress of embellishments. It goes with everything. It matches everything. It can go on a card. It can go on a scrapbook page. It can go on a 3D project. It's my go-to ribbon. I want to use the black and vanilla check ribbon on every project, but I'm trying not to. Trying to restrain myself because I love that ribbon. All right, and there you go. There's your little Easter caddy. I think this would be good if you're like making your grandkids something because it's big and it'll hold a lot. Or maybe like for Sunday school, if you have a Sunday school class and you want to make them all a little basket. Wouldn't that be cute? I don't know, I love this project. Thank you, Angie, for the original design. I appreciate it. And here's the stamp set again. It's got all these different Thanksgiving, anniversary, adventure, gratitude, birthday, healing. I mean, like, it's like all purpose. All purpose. All right. Now, we've got one more, and it's super simple. Super, super simple. And I realized last night when I was typing up the instructions that I left something off. So we're gonna fix that. Here it is. I saw somebody somewhere make a bunny out of the everyday arch labels dies, and I was like, I've got to make that immediately. So you can adjust the size, of course, by the size of the arches that you cut. Now, what I did, I realized yesterday, is that, do you guys notice the difference? Can you tell what's different? I actually have 2 arches on here, on this one, but I didn't with this one. I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want, but I kind of like it with that double layer. So let's make the double layer. First, you're gonna need the biggest one, okay? That's that one. And you're gonna need 2 of those from Basic White. Now we're gonna cut 1 of those out of Basic White. Now, then you're gonna get the second and the third smallest. These are the ears. Okay, so not the smallest, the next 2 up. This one is Pretty in Pink, and this one is Basic White. All right, so let me grab a piece of, I have this, does this fit? Ah, perfect, okay. So let's do it the right way. If you go watch my YouTube recording of this project, I leave this step off. But as I was typing directions last night, I was looking at the photo and I was like, wait a minute, it's missing a layer. And it's just cuter with all that stitching on those dies. Okay, now I've got everything else cut out. So let's get this made. Let's see. And I'm going to tell you exactly as we go. You're going to need 2 of the biggest one, right? And we're going to take this next size down and we're just going to adhere it. If you're making a lot of these, you can just skip this step. You don't necessarily have to have this, but it just makes it extra cute. All right. And then I've got a blonde hair here. All right. Then we've got these 2 guys and these 2. Pretty in, no, did I say pretty in pink? This is bubble bath. Not pretty in pink, bubble bath. Okay. All right, then let's just put a little adhesive on that, a little adhesive on that. Thanks, Jane, I appreciate it. There's an ear, and there's an ear. Go, let's make them even. There we go. All right, now 2, these are Stylish Shape, second smallest circle. These are gonna be his little cheeks, and we're gonna put this on. This will be a good kid project too, if you have kids that you like to craft with. And by the way, I didn't put a mouth. I left a mouth off. I went back and forth with that, and I just decided, you know what? He's not gonna have a mouth. I didn't like anything that I tried. All right, now, oh, okay. But before we get to the nose, putting it on, we have a bubble bath heart. This is from the Hearts of Elegance dies. Then I have just cut 3.5 inch by about 1/8 of an inch. Basic black strips. Okay. And we'll put those on like that. And that one's not gonna do anything because there's not enough adhesive left on that dimensional. So I'm gonna take another dimensional and I'm gonna sandwich them in there like that. We'll put that right there. It's a little cute. Now I have an old 1/2 inch circle punch that I used for the eyes. And we're gonna use that white gel pen from Amazon. I have it linked today. Why did I wait so long to order a white gel pen? All right, now I put his eyes kind of close. He's kind of a little beady-eyed rabbit. That's probably not a good, nice description, but that's kind of what I think. All right, so put that there, and then this one is gonna overlap just a tiny bit. Okay, there's your bun, your little bun. Let's put him over here so he can dry. Then you're gonna need a piece of thick basic white, 2.5 by 9 3/4. We're gonna score the long side at 3 and 6 3/4. The short side at 1/2 and 2 inches. Now, bone folder, come back. This is gonna be hidden. You're not gonna see most of this. So I'm not gonna be real worried about it being perfect. I'm not gonna worry about cutting corners off or anything. Get your tear and tape. This would also be a cute Sunday school class or kindergarten class, little goodie. Fill it, it's pretty big. It will hold quite a bit. If you wanna make it smaller, you can make it smaller with the smaller arches. You'll have to adjust the measurements here on this piece. All right, and I really couldn't figure out a way to put Happy Easter on there. Everything that I tried just took away from the cuteness. So I decided not to put any stamping on there. Hi, Kate. Yes, you do. All right, now I've snipped those score lines on the long side. Fold this up and just make like a U. Okay. Make sure they're even. And then let's get our bun, and it's gonna go right on the inside. It's not gonna go all the way to the outside edges. It's in about, you know, like a 1/16 of an inch inside the edge. Okay? And then we'll get this last one, the large one. And you can make them all different colors. They would be so cute. I'll put that. And you know what I meant to do is do something for a tail, like a little white cotton ball or something, but I didn't do it. All right, and there he is. Now, he's got to have a bow. And you know I've got to use my black and vanilla. So let's make a bow. And then we're done. That's the cutest, easiest project I've given you in a long time. It took me like 6 minutes to film that video. It was so fast. The die cutting is going to take you longer than the actual making of the project. All right, let's put that right there. And look at him. He's so cute. What do you guys think? And I played around. I was going to use the pink gingham paper for his nose and his ears, but then I would have to change the bow, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna leave it. So look at your paper. You might want to do the pink gingham, and then you could do just a white bow. I mean, maybe you could use the bow with a pink gingham. I don't know. It feels like that would be too much. But anyway, what do you guys think? Cute, right? I know, he's very cute. Okay, PDF over on my blog. Measurements for that is right there. Measurements for the caddy is right here. Measurements for the fun fold is right here. If you like these projects and you want me to send you a little make and take kit on Tuesday, Wednesday, I will get it in the mail. Hopefully you'll get it in time. Then I will send it to you for free as a thank you for an order over $35 between now and Monday at midnight. If you guys have questions, let me know. Remember, Monday is the last day to sign up for April's Club Create. And then Tuesday is the first day to sign up for May's Club Create. If you are already subscribed, don't do anything. Oh, I have a bonus card to show you. Because if you're already subscribed, then you just stay subscribed until you cancel it. Okay, you guys, I love this bonus card. I have to show you. I used the Faith Collection and made a little like rainbow strawberry slush. This is Peach Pie, Timid Tiger. What is our soft yellow? Lemon Lolly, Lemon Lime Twist, Pool Party, and Highland Heather. This will be on my blog on Monday. I thought that was a fun card. And then I put a little rainbow on the inside. All right, so a little bonus card there for you. All right, you guys, that's it. Remember, next week, I'm not totally sure if I'll be live or if it'll be pre-recorded or what, so stay tuned. I will make sure you guys know that on my blog and on my Facebook page. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys have a safe weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.